What's going on, guys, and welcome back to my channel. And if you saw my food champion journey last week and 2 weekends ago, you saw that I got 35 out of 40. And I remember the first time that I got 35 wins. I did it with just one team, and I was using my Calcio A team, and it's a really nice team. I know offensively I got the front three. They're really great, but like physicality is not like that great. So that's why I have Ronaldo and Gareth Bale on the bench. But this weekend I did it kind of different. I started playing with my Calcio A team, and we were winning, but then I made a mistake. I made like two big mistakes, and I basically lost 2 games in a row. And then I play with my BPL team, which is actually pretty great. Like I don't have like a preference between my BPL and my Serie A. I think both teams play really great. So one of you guys asked me to show you my instructions or my custom tactics, and so I wanted to bring a video to show you guys how I play FIFA, what instructions, what custom tactics I use, and also the controller settings that I use, because that's how a lot of people change in game, because not everybody plays with the default settings that EA gives for you. So basically the only thing that I changed on my controller settings is the auto switching. A lot of people don't like the auto switching. They feel like it's like sometimes they don't do the right thing, but for me I have it on airballs, and I think it works great for me. I've been using airballs like since I play FIFA, and it really works for me. On the attack, the only thing that I changed is the shoot button. I know a lot of people they shoot with B, and I really don't like that, because I used to play Pro Evolution, and on Pro Evolution you have to shoot with X, and even playing on FIFA to do like a fake shot, I use X and A. So basically if I had to use B and A, it would be a lot harder for me. I don't know why, but I feel the difference when I have to do a fake shot, and I don't like that. But by doing it with X and A, it's easier, especially if you have to shoot with X. So it makes it easier for my hand and the way that I play. On defense, the only thing that I change is the teammate contain. Usually if you leave everything on default, teammate contain is with RB, and it makes it really hard for your hand to teammate contain using RB. So if you change it to A, it's really easy for your hand to do that, and it's really easy to control the player that basically you are controlling, and you can watch really easy the AI controlling the other player. So I think that's something that I really like. And I remember, guys, like you want to win a lot of games on FIFA, you have to start on defense. It's not always on offense. Like you have to score, but you don't have to let your opponent score on you. So that's something that you have to improve, is the defense. So basically my whole back four is stay back while attacking. This formation, my right midfielder and my left midfielder, I don't do anything to them. They stay all on default. But the only thing that I change is on my center mid. The only thing that I change is to stay back while attacking. And even though he will go forward, but still it was really great to have him to stay back while attacking. Again, he will go forward, but most of the time he will stay back. My right forward, Marshall, I haven't to get him behind, and the same is with Hazard. Just having getting behind. The other things is just default, the same. And for my striker, because I'm using like a big guy on Ibrahimovic, I put him as a target man. But if he was like someone like Musa or someone really fast, or maybe if you play Marshall as a striker, I will put him to stay back. To get him behind and to press the back line. That's the only thing that would change if I had another player that wasn't Ibra. And for the again, something that you have to really put on your players is the chemistry styles. Just look at my back four, like my center backs, they have anchor, and that boosts his pace, his physical, and his defending. So for my center backs, anchor works really well. I have sentinel on Bellerin because his pace is just really it's already high, so I don't need more pace on Bellerin. So sentinel works great. I have finisher on Walker just because of his physicality, and sometimes he will go forward. So I guess I really like finisher on Walker. I have Hunter on Kante. A lot of people use Anchor on Kante, but he will go forward as well. So and that will boost his finishing, long shots, shot power. So it's great for me. He scores a good amount of goals for me. So that's really great. And the other things, I think I have finisher on Hazard, and I also have like marksman on Marshall, so I think that's great. Custom tactics, for me they're really basic. I like to look like the speed is high for me, not all the time, but I have it on 70. Like I don't see changing the custom tactics a lot. So if I don't think if I play on 50 or 60 it will change a lot, because that's I think the percentage that you see on custom tactics is really minimal. Like it's not that you're going to be a great FIFA player just by changing the custom tactics. It doesn't work that way. But use the only thing that I say is to it depends of your gameplay. Like if you like to fast passing, just boost the pace like high, like 70 or 65. But and to use the defender, I think the defensive, instead of to have it like outside trap, just put it as cover, and that's the only thing that I will say. And this is my other team, my Serie A or Calcio team, and basically all the back four is the same, except because we have again like two center mids. My two center mids stay back while attacking, N'Golo and Parolo. They are defensive players and they're also offensive players. They are good going forward and also on defending. For Brozovic, he's a cam, and for my cams I use them to stay forward. I don't need him to come back on defense that much unless I'm just controlling the player. Then I will manually pull him to help on defense. And my right winger and left winger, this is the same thing, the same concept as if they were playing as a left forward or right forward, just to get in behind. That's the only thing that I use. And to press for my striker now, because we're using Dybala, he's really fast, so I pull him to get in behind and to press the back line. And that's everything that I do for my teams. The instructions, like I said, are the same. The custom tactics are the same. They don't change for my teams. It doesn't matter if I play with my BPL or my Calcio team. The custom tactics are the same. But again, it doesn't matter. Like it just depends on how you play. You like fast play, then again put the speed high. Or if you like to take your time, just leave it on 50. I think you don't have to change that much. Like I said, just put the defender line to cover, and on chance creation, just put it on free form. It really works for me, and that's about it. And this team is just amazing. And again, yeah, I'm gonna show you two games. One game with my Serie A team and another game with my BPL team, and both games were on Division 1. So that's a good, because again, a lot of people that play on Division 1, they're really good opponents. So that's the true test for a team. Just go on Division 1. And you saw me that I always go high pressure. That's something that I always go at the beginning in game. I always go high pressure, and it works for me. I don't know why, like because I have great stamina on my teams, on my BPL and my Serie A team. So I go high pressure, and it works for me, to be honest. Like N'Golo and Parolo are always in that middle, because they also great at defending. They can take the ball out of their opponents really easy. And you see Parolo there, and just watch the players that I control. Whenever I'm defending, I always have I'm controlling the player that is not containing my opponents, the opponent that has the ball. Just look at that Parolo. I'm controlling Parolo, and I basically read his pass. That's all I'm doing. I'm trying to read my opponent. I'm trying to read what my opponent is going to try to do. Sometimes doesn't work, but when it works, I always take the ball out of my opponent for the most part, if I can calculate correctly the time that he's going to do the pass. And again, this time I was controlling N'Golo, and that was a mistake for me now, because he was supposed to be there waiting like outside the area, and just because he was inside the area, Vidal was open, and then he scored. So I also made mistakes. And again, now we're winning by 4 goals, and it's just the way that you have to be a great defender in this game if you want to win a lot of games. And and it always starts again defending, but you have to make sure to use like the team content at the right time. And you're gonna see me that a lot of the opponents score goals, and just they were my own mistakes, to be honest, because I like to use teammate content a lot. I think too many times, and sometimes it costs me goals. So I also have to improve on my gameplay, especially on defense. So now this team, this next opponent, we play with my BPL team, and again we're doing the same thing. We go in high pressure, and you saw me out. I don't go to my defense. I go straight to attack, guys. And just look at Hazard. He's already there. So the defensive guys go like really behind. To cover Hazard, and that gives me space to shoot the ball. That time didn't go in, it hit the bar, but that's something that I always do, and I guess sometimes I get lucky and I score at the beginning in game. So that's something that I really like. But again, guys, I also go upside trap. Sometimes it works, but that time almost backfire on me. But again, sometimes I do that just because I'm just trying to read my opponents. I'm trying to read what he's going to do next, and again, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But this opponent, he was really great. Like again, with Yaya Toure, he's the guy that he's supposed to be to stay back while attacking, but still he will go forward some of the times, and because he really has a great shooting, he scored a lot of goals for me, so I don't mind when he scores. And again, guys, that was a great save for Courtois there, and a lot of people like Botland, but if you have the coins for Courtois, he's a great goalkeeper. He for me, I used him last year and I still use it this year, and he's just amazing, to be honest. So if you have the coins for Courtois, I think you should go for him. He's a great goalkeeper. So this is the both team that I use in the weekend league, and both team got me 35 wins, and I think that's really great. I know a lot of people don't get like elite, so especially to get elite 1 and 35 wins, I think that's really great, especially because I already know with my casual team I can do that, and now because I got 35 wins again using 2 teams, and I'm pretty sure, but just by using this team 1 weekend, I can get at least elite 1 again if I play great defense, and because I already know how to use the team, so I'm really comfortable playing with my team. So that's something that you have to adapt. You have to adapt with the players that you're using. You have to make sure you know where they are every time that you play. So. And that's why you have to play a lot of games in division if you have to improve your gameplay, and especially on defense. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you.